hydration. You need to pay attention to being hydrated. That is the most important factor to keep you from suffering any kind of heat illness. Not only just hydrating while you're outside in the heat, but you need to pre-hydrate. Make sure that if you know an activity is coming up that you're going to be outside, you need to drink water 1, 2, even 3 days beforehand to make sure that your body can maintain its hydration while you're depleting it outside in the heat.
Well, the importance of staying hydrated on hot days is just a no-brainer. We want to make sure your body is losing a lot of water. We want to refill your body up, replenish it. And a lot of times people think, well, the way for me to replenish is with a Coca-Cola, or I need quick energy now, so I'm going to get an energy drink. And they're not really paying attention to the fact that those have so much added sugar, and all of that added sugar can do a lot of damage to your heart. So we want to make sure that if you want flavor in your water, consider infusing your water. Maybe doing a nice lemon water or a mint water, cucumber. We have combinations that we're going to show people later on today in the cooking class, but maybe a strawberry mint water that's really delicious. But the important thing is that people really need to be watching and reading the back of those labels, again, those nutrition labels, and how much sugar is added. For instance, if you were looking at your average or typical cola, there's about 14 teaspoons of sugar that's added into that, whereas water has none. To give you just a little bit of perception of what that really is like, a candy bar has about 6 teaspoons of sugar. So when you're thinking about that you're eating over double 2 candy bars when you're drinking a soda is absolutely crazy when you put that into your concept, and you're pouring this into your body and into your kids' body, and they really, really need water to refuel. So why not make that an easy choice?
Things that you need to pay attention to for heat illness would be, the first thing is just heat cramping, tingling of the skin. Those are kind of the first signs. It's called prickly heat, and that's the very first signs of heat injury. And then from that, it will move into maybe a weakness, a little bit of dizziness. You get a little short of breath. You start breathing a little bit faster. Your body's trying to cool itself a little bit more. And then the worst thing that we can see is moving from the heat exhaustion, which we talked about with the dizziness, moving into heat stroke. That's going to be more of an altered mentation. You're just not thinking correctly. And that's because your core temperature has increased above 102 degrees. We're also looking for the cessation of sweating. You will stop sweating. When your body gets into heat stroke, it's telling you every single thing I have that can help you cool off has failed, and it just stops working. So looking for the fact that whether I'm still sweating or I'm not sweating anymore, that's a really big change when it comes to being outside. And then pay attention to how often you're using the restroom. You know, if you know you've been guzzling water all day long, and then you're 8-9 hours outside mowing, doing athletic activity or anything, all of a sudden you realize, I haven't had to use the restroom one time. That means your body is severely dehydrated, and you need to make your way back into the cooler environment and start drinking more water. So the recommended water intake just for every day is going to be 8 8-ounce glasses. When we get into this heat, when we get into doing more exertional activities outside, we're mowing the lawn, we're going to the water park, we're going kayaking, whatever we're doing in the summertime, we need to not only drink those 8 8-ounce glasses, but we probably need to look at doubling or even tripling that amount of water intake, because you're now depleting water at a much greater rate because you're combating the heat coupled with the humidity. Those are the 2 factors that will really play into whether or not you're going to be able to cool yourself outside. So we want to make sure that we're drinking not only the water we should be drinking just to maintain our body, but we're going to have to supplement that. So I'd say probably 2 to 3 times the recommendation.